Despite witnessing Jesus' miracles, many Jewish people failed to grasp the deeper spiritual significance behind his actions. Even as he healed the sick, made the deaf hear, enabled the paralyzed to walk, and even raised the dead before the eyes of Jewish leaders, their rejection persisted. Instead of recognizing these miracles as signs of his divine authority, they often attributed them to other causes or dismissed them altogether. This lack of understanding and spiritual insight contributed to their rejection of Jesus as the Messiah. This rejection stems from deep-rooted expectations within Jewish theology concerning the nature and role of the Messiah. Here, we delve into 4 key reasons behind this rejection. The first reason lies in the misinterpretation of prophecies, leading to unmet expectations. The misinterpretation of prophecies regarding the Messiah's coming among the Jewish people is deeply rooted in their historical and cultural context. Throughout centuries of oppression, occupation, and longing for deliverance, the Jewish community looked to their scriptures for hope and guidance. The Old Testament, with its rich tapestry of prophecies, became a beacon of hope, promising a future where God would intervene and establish justice and righteousness. Isaiah, one of the most revered prophets, painted vivid pictures of a coming Messiah who would bring healing, redemption, and restoration to a broken world. His words resonated deeply with the Jewish psyche, offering solace in times of despair and oppression. When Jesus emerged on the scene, performing miracles, preaching messages of love and forgiveness, and embodying qualities reminiscent of Isaiah's prophecies, many began to see him as the fulfillment of these ancient promises. However, the expectations surrounding the Messiah's arrival were not monolithic. While some envisioned a conquering hero who would overthrow Roman rule and restore Israel's political sovereignty, others anticipated a spiritual leader who would usher in a new era of righteousness and holiness. This divergence in expectations sowed seeds of confusion and discord within the Jewish community, particularly when Jesus' ministry did not align with the prevailing narrative of a military or political Messiah. Zechariah's prophecy, describing the triumphant entry of the king into Jerusalem on a donkey, further fueled expectations of a victorious leader who would liberate the Jewish people from their oppressors. When Jesus entered Jerusalem in a similar manner, many hailed him as the long-awaited Messiah, only to be disillusioned by his subsequent arrest, trial, and crucifixion. Moreover, the distinction between the first and second comings of the Messiah, as articulated in Daniel's prophecy, added another layer of complexity to the interpretation of Jesus' ministry. While Daniel foretold the coming of the Anointed One to suffer and die before establishing an everlasting kingdom, this nuanced understanding was lost on many who yearned for immediate liberation from Roman rule. The failure to grasp the spiritual significance of Jesus' sacrificial death and resurrection in fulfillment of these prophecies hindered their ability to recognize him as the Messiah. The clash with monotheistic beliefs presents a profound second reason for the rejection of Jesus as the Messiah. His assertion of divinity directly challenged the foundational tenets of Jewish monotheism, which emphasized the singular nature of God. Throughout Jewish tradition, the Shema stands as a central declaration, affirming the unity of God and the exclusive worship due to him alone. Jesus' declarations of I am and claims of unity with the Father appeared blasphemous within this framework, as they seemed to equate him with God, a notion fundamentally at odds with Jewish theology. The profound impact of Jesus' teachings on Jewish theology was not limited to his claims of divinity alone. His assertion of unity with the Father disrupted traditional understandings of God's identity. In Jewish thought, God's unity is absolute and unyielding, transcending all human comprehension. Jesus' assertion of unity with the Father challenged this traditional understanding, unsettling the Jewish community and further exacerbating the theological discord. The third reason for the challenge to religious traditions stems from the profound shifts introduced by Jesus' teachings. Central to his message was the prioritization of spiritual growth and inner transformation over the pursuit of worldly success. Unlike the prevailing emphasis on adhering to external rituals and laws within traditional Jewish practices, Jesus called for a deeper, more authentic change of heart. His teachings underscored the importance of genuine faith and righteousness, rather than merely going through the motions of religious observance. This departure from the status quo posed a significant challenge to the entrenched religious norms of the time. Jesus challenged the authority of the religious elite by emphasizing the internal state of one's being over outward displays of piety. His teachings often confronted the hypocrisy and superficiality that had crept into religious practices, urging people to embrace a more sincere and personal connection with God. Furthermore, Jesus' predictions of the temple's eventual destruction and his emphasis on the primacy of internal faithfulness further unsettled established religious beliefs. His prophecies symbolized a radical departure from the prevailing understanding of the temple as the physical embodiment of God's presence on earth. By shifting the focus from external structures to internal devotion, Jesus challenged the very foundation of religious authority and power. The fourth reason lies in the influence of Roman authority. The Roman occupation of Judea during Jesus' time fueled Jewish hopes for a Messiah who would deliver them from foreign oppression and restore Israel's prominence. However, Jesus' message of a heavenly kingdom and salvation from sin clashed with these expectations of immediate political liberation. The fear of Roman reprisal and desire for a quick resolution to their hardships led many to reject Jesus as the Messiah, unable to reconcile his teachings with their socio-political reality. Despite their rejection, Jesus' teachings have left an indelible mark on history, shaping the course of Christianity and influencing countless lives over the centuries. In conclusion, the Jewish rejection of Jesus as the Messiah is a complex phenomenon rooted in historical, cultural, and religious factors. Misinterpreted prophecies, theological discord, resistance to change, and socio-political expectations all played a role in shaping this rejection. Understanding the nuances of these issues is crucial in fostering empathy and dialogue between different religious perspectives. By acknowledging the multifaceted nature of Jewish views on Jesus, we can strive towards greater understanding and reconciliation within the broader religious community.
If you found this video enjoyable, please consider liking and sharing it. Additionally, subscribing to this channel will ensure that you receive more updates in the future. Thank you.